week we bring you interviews with the coaches of your favorite Braves athletics. But this week, we want to show recognition to those behind the scenes. Today we will show you just what it takes to make this show a success. So sit back, relax, and watch the hard work and dedication at its finest. Each week we have a lot of responsibilities that need to be taken care of, from setting up interviews all the way to editing the show. Everything we do here is important, and it's key to giving you the best show that we possibly can. So let's go meet some of the people behind the machines.
I'm Jenna Davison, Assistant Director for Athletic Media Relations, and welcome to my office. Part of my daily responsibilities include dealing with the Black and Gold Report, which means that I have to get guests for the show, which would be 2 guests, probably the coaches. Usually we try to do a coach that is in season. If it's the fall, we deal with Pete Shinnick, who's our football coach, and he's always on the first half of the show. And on the second half, we rotate between men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, and cross country. And then in the winter time, we deal with O.T. Johnson with wrestling, and then Ben Miller with men's basketball, and Coach John Haskins for women's basketball. And then in the spring portion, we try to rotate in between baseball, softball, the golf coach, and the tennis coach, as well as our track and field coach. And we try to get the coaches on there at least 2 or 3 times to make sure that they have the ability to introduce their teams, as well as to give an update on what's going on. Another aspect of getting this show to run is talking with Professor Dollard and having his class help us out in the in-studio portion. Several of our shows are filmed out of studio, which is a completely different aspect, but for the most part, our in-studio tapings run very smoothly. He has students that run on the cameras. Another part that we have to deal with as well is getting the footage for the opening. We have several people around campus, from assistant coaches to athletes to just people that would like to be on the show, introduce the show and say, you're watching the Black and Gold Report on WFXB. And then we cut to several highlights of the teams, primarily the teams that are in season. So again, in the fall we had football highlights and soccer highlights. In the winter we've had several basketball and wrestling highlights, and now in the spring we have baseball, softball, and tennis highlights. And those are filmed at each of our home games, and a majority of our interns rotate through filming for webcasts and filming for the flip cam, so that way they can get some of our footage.
I enjoy being an intern here at the Athletic Media Relations Office. Working with Jenna and everyone else has taught me a lot about what it takes to produce, run, and coordinate sporting events here at UNCP. There's a lot of hard work that goes into running a basketball game or producing a weekly show, and the staff here certainly doesn't disappoint. When we come back, we'll be talking with Associate Professor Terrence Dollard to see a little bit about what he does here at UNCP and the Black and Gold Report. So stay tuned, sit back, don't leave.
Founded in 1887 as the Croatan Normal School, the University of North Carolina at Pembroke has grown to a student body of over 6,000 and is now one of the most diverse institutions in the nation. As we prepare to celebrate our 125th anniversary in 2012, we remember the rich heritage of this institution and anticipate an exciting future. With an average class size of 21 students, the University of North Carolina at Pembroke is a place where students will get the personal attention they deserve at a great value. If you want to know your professors and classmates and have an enriching experience inside and outside of the classroom, then UNC Pembroke might be exactly what you're looking for. If you have what it takes to be brave, check out experience.uncp.edu. There you can take an online campus tour, schedule a campus visit, or apply for admission. Going to UNCP isn't for everyone. It's for the brave.